Okay, in this video, we're going to look at keywords because you can have all the best content in the world, you can have the best niche in the world, but if you're not targeting the right keywords, then you're going to struggle to rank because obviously you've got to know what you want to rank for. So I'm going to show you a couple of quick ways that we use to analyze keywords and literally find the right terms to target and start literally dominating the search engine. So one thing I usually do first of all is before I even start, I go over to the Keyword Planner tool. This is part of Google AdWords, and it allows me to dig into what's going on. So for example, what I'll do is I will search for new keyword group ideas, and say for example I want to go after, let's talk about puppy training as an example. We've used that in the past. So I will put in a idea for a keyword, your product or service as they call it, but it's actually, here's the keyword. And then I'll use some different filters. I want to target English speaking, so I want to make sure that's enabled. And then targeting primarily the United States because that is the densest population of internet users on the planet. And then what we wanted to do is look at some of the keyword filters. For example, I want at least 1,000 monthly searches. I don't really care about the bid. I only worry about that if I'm targeting AdSense or something like that. But I also want to then see low and medium competition. I don't generally go after high competitive phrases. And this competition is really an indication of ad users and AdWords spenders. And in general, medium and low competition tends to indicate medium and low search engine competition in the natural SERPs as well. So once I've done that and I've set that going, you can also go, if you want to, only search items closely related to my search term, and you can also do include and exclude certain terms. For example, if I'm talking about puppy training, maybe I don't want free or other words in there, or like negative keywords. So I don't want anything free mentioned in here, and I can include and exclude different terms. So for example, I'm talking about pills, I don't want Viagra mentioned or something like that. I'm doing nutritional supplements, so I can put all sorts of words to include and exclude. But usually what I do is I just grab this and then I do get search. Now what happens is this starts gathering ideas, and you can see it groups a whole ton of different keywords for me. Now, if I was doing the silo approach, which we talked about in one of the other videos, this is some, where I've got puppy training, I've now got some great puppy tips and puppy titles related to my niche. This could be great for the actual posts that go in the category for the silo structure. So that gives you an idea. There's 6 keywords there, all related to this one term. Now, if I did another search, let me just kind of start refining things down. And let me go back, actually, it's reloading. Let's pick another niche. Say, for example, we were looking at acne cure. And that's my example here. And then I want to go do a search. Again, I've got to put my filters in here because I accidentally reloaded here. So let's just do another 1,000. And then I'll actually take out this negative word. I just put that in there for a demo. But now I'm going to go gather ideas. So it's now going to go think. And it's come up with a couple of suggestions. So you can see ad group. So there's acne. And then it's come up with a whole load of keywords that are medium or low competition. And I can see, okay, I can start creating a ton of articles around these terms to target these specific terms. And again, you can roll over, you can see the demographic or the stats for that period and what kind of monthly search volume you get. But you can see that if you're targeting these terms, if you get ranked fairly high on the search engines, I like broad matching keywords because I know if I can rank very well for hormonal acne, I'm going to then be able to target lots of related terms regarding that. And if you find something that has a very, very high search volume, for example, home remedies for acne, you can see that has a spike here. And if I just actually rearrange it, how to get rid of acne gets 74,000 searches a month, and that's a medium competition term. So maybe I'll also copy that and dig down and build up a list of keywords. And I'll just go grab that as a suggestion. You can see, okay, here's one where I've broken it down by how to get rid of acne. If that was my category title, how to get rid of acne scars, how to get rid of back acne. And you can see all of these different phrases are phrases I could rank for if I target. And that's about, if you come back to your overall summary here, if I go back, you can see for that keyword or for that group, has an average search volume, all of those keywords combined, about 98,000 searches. So you can see if you're really digging into this, you can do a heck of a lot. And then you can also have a look at the keywords like, and that's basically related terms. You can see if there's anything there. For example, how to prevent pimples. That gets a search volume of 1,300, but it's low competition. So that works pretty well. If you can actually work with all of this, that's pretty cool. And it's very simple, and you just keep adding them and download the ideas. You can add all of them to your group, and you can start figuring out, okay, boom, 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 what's going on where, and then download all those keywords and use them as a source for targeting and going into your campaigns, creating content, and then blasting them out, creating those multiple level links that we talked about to dominate the page, and then use Backlink Commando to power all of that up. Now, another thing we also do is I use I'm just going to grab this, a browser plugin called SEO Quake. Now, this is a free plugin. It installs in Firefox. I haven't installed it on this particular browser because this is a new setup I'm using for this demo. And I'm just going to restart Firefox. So I've just installed that browser. It works on most browsers. And then it gives you a little kind of toolbar like this, and you can start analyzing pages. So say, for example, I wanted to go target the, let me just resume this session, and then I have that how to get rid of acne. Let's take that as a keyword, in fact. So if I do a Google search now for how to get rid of acne, what I can do is, using this tool, I can see what the authority pages are and how they're ranking. So I can get information about all the top ranking ones. For example, WikiHow, that's a great place to get an authority link, by the way, just as a heads up, as a publisher. So get rid of acne, that's ranking number 1. Now, if I can create an article on WikiHow and then have it linked back to my site, that's massive authority. But you get an idea. That's got PR of 3, about 227,000 links in Google's index, and then you can see all the other stats as well. For example, they couldn't find anything in Bing, but you can also roll over these and see what exactly is what. This is like how many links are going to that domain, its Alexa rank, any other information, but it gives you an idea about what's going on the page, how strong your competition is. For example, Medical News Today articles about that's a PR of 6. Health on how stuff works, another great place to be a publisher and get links, by the way, I should mention that. Even a YouTube video here. Look at this. This has, well, we know this is YouTube, so it has a very high PR, so I don't know why it's reporting a 0 there, but much authority there. We won't even go over how authoritative YouTube is. But you can also see you got answers.yahoo.com, another great place for links if you have a level 2 account with Yahoo. Should mention that. And you can see that a lot of these terms, a lot of these ranking areas are areas that you can go and create your own account and start getting backlinks. So that's a great little insider tip there. You saw how authoritative that term was. So that's what I do to start digging down into keywords. Now, there are some automated tools, but a lot of the recent automated tools have kind of been broken because the original Google keyword tool basically got taken away and got replaced with the keyword planner tool. But there is a couple of tools out there that I like and I really enjoy, and I'm going to show you one of them right now. because again, I'm all about automation. I usually do go through a kind of manual process because I like to see what I'm targeting and really dig into it and use my mind to do the processing. But there's also tools out there like Keyword Digger. Now, Keyword Digger is a tool by a gentleman called Andy Black. And this tool is currently not available to the public. But let me show you how well it works. And I'm going to show you because I got you a very good deal on this. But I want to show you, let's just do get rid of acne as an example. And I want to dig 3 levels deep because we want to go literally crazy and see what we can generate. So right now it's processing and it's looking at the search engines to find, okay, what kind of keywords are out there for this, which ones are authoritative, and it's literally digging away and trying to find what can be done, what works, what doesn't, and it's doing some detailed analysis to gather all of that information. Now, Keyword Digger doesn't just stop there. Once it's actually found all of that information and it's kind of gone into everything, it's kind of analyzed everything, you can also grab some content that's out there for this keyword term as well, and any of the keyword terms it's found. So there we go. It's actually found a ton of keywords. It's got about 108 or 107 keywords there, and you can see it's dug into them. For example, get rid of acne naturally, how to get rid of acne fast, how to get rid of acne scars. You can see lots and lots of terms that we can now analyze and process. So all you do from here is click gather content and analyze competition. And then you can pick the keywords that look like the best targets for you, for your niche. For example, get rid of acne naturally. If I click analyze, it'll go out there to the search engines and do detailed analysis on that particular term to see, okay, what is going on? What's it about? What kind of information do we need? So for example, it's going to find out, okay, the initial match, about 20,000 results, and phrase match, about 1,090,000 results. But it's looking at what's the search engine competition like. For example, it's saying that, hey, for some of these links, and you can see this one's actually WikiHow, one of the ones we mentioned, getting rid of acne naturally, is ranking at the top, and it's got the keyword in the title, the meta description, in the H1, the H tags. It's doing an analysis of the domain's page rank, the page rank, if it's got any shares on Facebook and tweets and Google+. So you can start seeing, okay, that's interesting, what works. And you can see these ones here are actually on YouTube as well. So it literally analyzes absolutely everything and gives you an idea about what's happening. And you can look at a glance that, well, for this one, for Get Rid of Acne Naturally, the top ranking results don't have ways or the actual keyword exactly in the title. Same with the meta description. Same with all these other factors. And so that tells me right now, at a glance, I could easily rank and dominate for that search term. So it gives me some great insights into what's happening in the search engines. And again, you can do that and you can pick, say for example, you've got a category called Getting Rid of Acne Naturally. Well, if I wanted to create 10 or 20 articles on that, I could go ahead and do that. And then I know exactly what I'm targeting, that I have a great chance of ranking, and I'm going to start dominating for that. So that's very cool. Now, the other feature that I should mention is, say, for example, getting rid of acne fast. I want to grab some content for that. Again, I can just click on this, and it goes and sees what's out there from different article directories, different blogs, and everything else. And look, it's literally just grabbing all this great content that you can use as a source for what you've got going on. It's just a great way to get insight, and you can rework it, rewrite it, but it's a great way to quickly research what is out there, what's possible, and how it can help you with what you do with your site. So it's a great shortcut system. You see it's still gathering more and more information here. So that's from articles. It's gathering from answers on yahoo.com, which is a great source of information. Amazon products. So there you go. There's even affiliate products that you can grab. Videos from YouTube, No problem. Done deal. There's more and more. And it's loading those in right now. So it just keeps going, and you can then export that content and use it any way you see fit. There's the embed code and everything else, and the description. So very, very powerful system. Works incredibly well, and it just saves so much time. So there's some great ways. I'm including a link below me here where you can grab this. I worked out a very, very special deal with Andy Black where you can get this for just $27. This isn't a big promo, but if you do like this tool, I'm really loving this tool at the moment. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's automating a lot of the stuff that I like to do. And you know me, I always like automation. But if you'd like to grab a copy of that, I've got a link below here for you. You can check out more information about it. So with that being said, I guess that's the end of this video. Again, look for low, medium competition phrases, study what is out there, what people are doing, if there's any opportunities for links and authority links for yourself, and use that to the full advantage. Targeting keywords, the right way is very, very important. If you can do that, if you can put all that in and empower your website with all of the right keywords, targeting the right phrases in the right way with authority content, you're going to do incredibly well. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video in a few moments.